Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. Today guys, it's Saturday morning and it is new project reveal day. This one, never done the car before myself. I've done a customer's car before, but not my own one. So it'll be interesting to see, how we get on with this one. It is a non-runner, non-drive, no power, absolutely dead. So big gamble, but I think it was definitely worth it. So let's let's get, because it's actually outside. I can't even get it in the workshop. Let's get outside and I'll show you what we got. Let's get cracking. Let's do this. So guys, like I said, the car is outside. I can't even get it in the workshop yet to start the actual work. We're gonna have to work outside. Let me show you what we've got. It is a Ford EcoSport. And straight away you can see the damage. This is where the damage is. This was obviously the impact. To me, I've got to be honest, it looked like something's hit it from this way and then bounced off. That's what it kind of looks like. I did allow for everything to be changed, to be honest with you. The inner wing, the bonnet, the bumper, all the strut, the leg, suspension, subframe, light, door, you name it, I allowed for it. So that's all you can do when it comes to looking at these by pictures, is to just allow for the worst, and that's exactly what I did when it comes to bidding. So it is a 2065 plate, but it's a 2016. It was actually registered on the 25th of January 2016, so it's a 16 car. It's got black wheels. It's a Z-Tech model, so it's not a titanium. It's absolutely filthy, but you know, they are absolutely filthy. These cars go from the salvage auctions. There is I'll have to give it a good wash around to actually determine, you know, if there's any other damage around the car. But what I've been noticing, having it for a few days, is this rear top tailgate piece needs repairing. You can see, I reckon something's hit that, like a forklift or, you know, something. So we'll have to get that repaired and painted. Body and paint shop. They've got to do, the body shop and the paint shop have got to do some work around this car anyway. So doing that extra little top piece for the tailgate is nothing. So let's get into and have a look. we can't really sort of, you know, see behind the wing yet. We can't see the damage behind the panels and stuff yet, but you can clearly see that it's had a bit of a whack. Actually, you can actually see the actual chassis leg in there, and I think it's missed it. It's completely missed that chassis leg going through, and it's a lot higher impact. Completely destroyed this wheel alloy. The strut, you can see the leg. Can you see that lower control arm down there? Look, that piece there should be connected into the wheel, bottom of the wheel, and it's completely bent over. So we've definitely got some suspension work going on. I'm going to change the whole subframe, the whole leg. I'm going to change the wheel. Got to change the wheel because of that. Drive shaft as well. That's there. It's been absolutely ripped out of the actual hub and the middle part of the drive shaft. We're going to do change the drive shaft as well. So going to be an interesting one, guys. Definitely going to be an interesting one, this one. Damage on the inside, airbag damage, obviously deployed. You can see it. It's here. It's the steering wheel. Oh, let me get in here. Steering wheel and knee airbag. But funnily enough, no dashboard airbag, which is really strange, as it deployed. So, and the seat belts have gone as well, both sides, this side and the driver's side, both deployed. Windscreen looks bang on, no problems there. The inside is pretty basic, I've got to be honest. It's got electric. It's even got electric it's got heated seats. So yeah, that's a bit mad, but yeah, it's got electric seats in here. But yeah, I want to get these airbags sorted and changed over, because they're just getting on my nerves. So I want to cut all them away, get all that sorted out today. I have actually started getting some parts, because like I said, this car's been sitting around for a few days. So look, I've got an airbag, steering wheel airbag, and a knee airbag to change. We can swap those over. And they literally just pop out of these little side bits here and here. 2 bolts on the back, underneath, and it just, away you go. So we can swap that over. So yeah, guys, what do you think of the new project, EcoSport? But it's had a hard hit. Like, you know what I mean? I've got to go to the body shop. 100% got to go to the body shop. I don't think the hinges have actually been hit. It looks like they're okay. But I really want to get this wing off so we can have a good look at it. See if we can do that today, actually. I think the brake line has broke and snapped, so we've got to do brake lines as well. So yeah, when I got this car, it was a complete non-runner. Like, I couldn't even open the bonnet, and I think that's why it was down as a non-runner, because what happens with these cars, they get sat around at the auctions and the salvage yards, and the batteries go dead, especially if the bonnets are jammed. If the bonnets are jammed, they can't get access to the battery to get it started, like jump it or charge it. So I think this was the case with this one. It was completely jammed up, but I managed to free it. And I've done some tests on the battery with my battery tester. And it turned out that the battery... Hold on, let me just put this up. It turned out the battery was completely dead. Now, I mean nothing. It wouldn't take a charge. I couldn't jump it. It was completely flat. So what I did was, I got a new one. And I replaced it with a new one. So now, we should have power. Well, I know we've got power, and I've started it. So let me show you. I need to get a key. Where's the key? I'll put the key still in here. Hold on. Yeah, key's still in it, look. Didn't even see that. Anyway, let me show you. Okay, so now bang, fires straight up, guys. 46,747 miles on the clock. Obviously, we've got an airbag light on there, you can see that. Tyre pressure monitors and all that sort of stuff, but that's just normal stuff, really. One's a handbrake. But yeah, at least it runs. I've got it running just by changing the battery. So a lot of people, they get put off by bidding on cars like this because they think it's you know, the engine's shot, or there's an issue with the, you know, the engine, it won't, you have to change the engine, which sometimes happens, don't get me wrong. I just seem to get really lucky when it comes to this kind of thing. And yeah, like a new battery, bang, fired up. So great news, guys, fantastic news. That's one good thing about this car. You cannot see there, like this bonnet is absolutely fine, apart from a couple of dings. Well, it's not a ding, it's like a rather scratch, like a paint peel or something there, and a scuff here. This bonnet is actually really good condition. It actually got away with not got hit or dent or buckled at all. But you can see there, this leg here has been pushed in. That needs pushing back out. So it depends really. The body shop might say to me, no, that's got to be changed, Mark. So we might have to get an inner wing, but I don't really know until he gets stuck in there and get him to have a look at it. I've got to be honest. But yeah, at least we've got some good, nice running car. I've checked all the oil levels is spot on, coolant levels there as well. So yeah, at least it runs, you know. At least it runs, because it weren't running when I first got it. It was completely dead. A lot of suspension work. I'm going to jack that up in a minute. I'm going to stick it on some axle stands, and we're going to get cracking with this one straight away. Especially with these airbags. I want to cut all these airbags away. It's getting on my nerves. So, yeah, let me set you up on the tripod. Let's get cracking with this one straight away, and let's see how far we get today. Nice Saturday video for you guys to watch. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, before we get into that, let me just show you, well, you saw me do it. So I cut the airbags away, the curtain's gone. The knee airbags, that's cut out of the way. Steering airbag has been completely changed. I just swapped it over pretty quick, really. So, yeah, it's just by doing this and cutting these airbags away, it just makes a massive difference, I've got to be honest. When these airbags go off in these curtains, they do actually sort of put a crease here. Now I'm hoping that ain't going to be too visible, really. Like when I put all that back, you know, as you do that, you can see that it, like this here, watch this here as I push it back. So I'm just pushing this back into position. It kind of just sort of, you know what I mean, it folds back into position. So I think it's going to be all right. But if it looks that bad, then we're going to have to change the actual headliner. But we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. So, yeah. Let's, let me show you after taking the wing off this car. I'll show you what I found. Well, straight away, we'll start at the bottom here. I knew about this because I could see it behind it. It definitely looks like it's going to need a bit of a pull here, around this bit here, and a bit underneath there, straighten up the seal a little bit, but not as bad as I thought, I've got to be honest. And then going up this pillar, there's absolutely no damage at all, apart from obviously the bracket, because obviously that was connected to the wing. The wing's been pushed, so let's push that bracket over a little bit, but no problem there at all. Door hinges, looks like they haven't been moved. So that's good. Glass is still perfect, hasn't moved at all. And then just coming up here, this inner wing here, believe it or not, that is actually pretty good. I thought it might have been sort of caved in a little bit more. Don't get me wrong, it has twisted it and pushed it in a little bit over this side. So I am going to speak to get the body shop to come to me to get him to have a look at it and just say, look, do we need, because it's only a small piece, I've got to be honest, it's only this piece here, the front here, that we might have to change. And it's not a massive job. I've got, you know, if you look at it, it's just a few spots going down here, a few spots going up here. Take these welds out here, and then that piece will come off, and then we'll put another piece on. So yeah, I'll get him over. Like I said, I'll get him over it. I'll see what he says about that. But you can clearly see this. You can see that it's got a bit of a twist in here. So, but luckily enough, it's not touched the actual hub. No, sorry, it hasn't touched the tub around where the suspension sits, or twisted it or buckled it. You can see that there's absolutely straight there. That bar there, this is all straight. That ain't been moved. This bit hasn't been moved at all. The bottle's not been moved. So, and the leg is absolutely straight, guys. You can see it there as well. No movement whatsoever. So, yeah, whatever's happened, like I said, I think something's hit it and then bounced off. Hit, bounced. You know, but that's just great for, you know, for us, because it's not as bad as I thought. So yeah, I'm happy. Honestly, I'm happy with that. Even though we have got a little bit both that bottom corner and this end, it's not as bad as I thought. So we've got away with it, I've got to be honest. So now I'm going to start on the suspension. Don't know how much I'm going to get this done today, but we're going to have a go. I'm going to jack it up, put on axle stands, put it into gear, and then support the back wheels so it can't roll forward because I'm a bit of a slope. And then we'll lift the front end up, and we're going to have a good look at this suspension, get the wheel off, get the tyre off, get the leg off. Just keep stripping it all down, guys. That's what we've got to do. So let me set you up. Let's keep going. Let's do this. Right, okay guys, so that is the bumper off as well. So we stripped a lot of parts already this morning. So like I thought, no damage to this crash bar, no damage to this panel here as well underneath the bumper, so that's good. I have seen damage to this here. You can see that it's snapped off from underneath there. It's supposed to sit in there, and that snapped off from that. I ain't sure what that is. I've got to be honest, I don't know. I've got to find out what that is for, but it looks like we've definitely got to replace that tank thing. Yeah, I'll find out what that is, guys, and I'll swap it over. But yeah, everything else looks good. All the plastics are fine. The slam panel, the crash bar, that's all good. No issues whatsoever with that. I've actually stripped this end as well, because I just wanted to take off the wheel arch. Just wanted to see, you know, the bracket here behind the actual for the wing. I want to have a look at that as well, see how that is, so we can then compare it to the other side. It's like this brake line. This brake line here is the one that's split and broke. So I want to make sure that it you know, everything's good the way it should sit, and that sort of side of it. But made some good progress, I've got to be honest. Made some really good progress on this car so far. Yeah, but this is where obviously the main damage is, and the main issue is I'm still not sure about this subframe. I think, just, you know, on the safe side, it's worth just changing the whole subframe through, just in case any of this has been bent, any of this has been twisted. It don't look like it is been hit or damaged or whatever. This doesn't look like it, but it really isn't worth, I don't think it's worth taking a chance. So it looks like that point there is sitting at an angle, so this side should sit the same. Yeah, do you know what? It does actually look like it's the same. So it may possibly be alright, but I just don't think it's worth taking a chance. I'll see what the prices are. I think they're about 150 quid, them subframes. So yeah. But good progress, guys. Good progress on this car already. Do you know what I found out as well? These wheels, I think these wheels originally, they're originally like chrome, I think. And someone's painted these outsides. Because look at the insides. If these were painted, surely they'll be the whole wheel, including the inside, will be painted. So I think someone's painted these. Yeah, definitely someone's painted these. Look at that, look. I wonder if I'll be able to get this off. Interesting. Tell you why, because the one I've bought, I had to buy another wheel for the front, yeah? The one I bought, couldn't find it in black. You can only get it in the original alloy wheel. I can't think of the colour, sorry. But it looks like someone's painted these. Done a good job, I've got to be honest. Maybe that was an optional extra, I don't know. It's really strange. Anyway, I'll work it out. We'll sort it out another day. But yeah, some good progress so far on this one. Parts are absolutely everywhere. But I'll tell you what, I've actually quite enjoyed working outside for a change. It's been nice working outside in the daylight rather than being stuck in there. Yeah, in the lockup. So yeah, it was a nice change. Let's put it that way. But yeah, you can see that wheel. Look at that damage that wheel is. What? That's had a serious whack. It's incredible. So nothing's gonna have to be saved. I think I've got to be honest. The discs, the pads all being changed. Caliper, brake caliper might have been alright. I'll check it out, see if it is. You can see that's where the brake line is. So I've got to get a brake line that goes from that all the way to the connector there. But yeah, that is where we are. Right, guys, I am going to end the video there. That is going to be the end of the Saturday video. Nice little bonus video watching me do this. Great little project to get into, and you know, you'll be seeing this once I get a load of bits and pieces and the parts will start coming in. We'll get back onto this, get the suspension right, get it all sort of so we can drive it, and then we can move on to the actual repair. Get the guy over from the body shop. He can have a look at the actual damage and get all this, have a look at all this and what we need to do and stuff like that, and go from there. So that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching me do this, the new project. Drop me a comment, guys, if you've got anything to say. Don't forget to give your video a thumbs up. Take care. See you soon. Have a great weekend. Thanks for watching.